COVID had the effect of letting people work at home. So now people that are saying, come back to work, come into your offices, and a lot of employees are saying, I'd rather work at home. So people are begging them to come in 2 days, 3 days a week. So is this going to mean in the end that we're going to change the way office buildings are really valued in the future because they're not going to need as much space for their tenants? Do you think that's true? Or do you think eventually the tenants will come back and the employees will come back?
First of all, the work from home phenomenon is a US phenomenon. If you go to England or Germany, and we have some investments offshore, and I was just looking at rents are up and vacancy rates in the top German property markets, Berlin, Frankfurt, Munich, Hamburg, are less than 5%. People are back in the office. You and I go to the Middle East, they're full. We have offices in Asia, they're full. So this is a US situation. In the US, you have two markets. You have the really nice buildings that are ESG compliant, that are lovely, like the one we're sitting in. This place is buzzing, and they're back. Like, it's a fun place to be. And if you're in a building with lots of cubicles and it's dark and there's no life and love, so nice buildings, even in a city as currently destitute as San Francisco from an office market perspective, the best buildings are still leased. And so you're going to see a bifurcation of the market in office. The nice buildings will stay rented, and my guess is at pretty good rates. And the B and C stuff is going to be maybe fields of grain or something. It'll be very pretty. We'll have all these little mid-block parks in New York City because there won't be anything else to do with those buildings. And nobody will carry them because there's no hope. Some of the cities that have issues on commuting, like New York or LA downtown, San Francisco, the CBD, that are difficult to commute to, that's where the pressure's so hard from workers saying, I don't want to drive into the city an hour and a half and drive home an hour and a half every day. But I also think a nice little recession will clear this, and you'll see people come back to the office. And I was in your town, take the Amazon HQ2, they're expecting people in those offices 4 days a week come the fall. So the other thing about office, David, is AI. AI is going to hit a couple of these industries that have been big users of office space.